kind of information. It is 8:04. We're going to start in 60 seconds. I'm going to get it clock. Just get ready to get what you're from. Anybody else fired up? You said it's all your problem.
Come on, Nathan, you muted out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Oh, much better. Let's go. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. So, guys, look, I'm Ethan Clements. I'm in the Atlanta market. I've lived a lot of places in Atlanta, but I'm originally from the DMV by way of North Carolina family there. I've seen a lot in my 20-year career. I really have. And I'm really excited about what I found actually through just really the relationships and connections that we learn and build within the space. Guys, I want you to pay attention tonight. I really do. This is serious. And the reason why is because we haven't seen anything like this. And so make sure that you pay attention. You may want to take some notes. You may want to write some stuff down. You're going to hear from a gentleman that actually I connected with almost 2 years ago and built a lot of respect for what he's done and, a lot of things that we've done similar within the space. And he had actually the ability to do something in the beginning that no one had really seen here in the United States. And so what has happened in the last just about 40 days has been pretty much almost like going to the Olympics and winning the gold. This gentleman has done something that nobody's ever done in the company. Guys, I need you to really pay attention to what's going on. This gentleman went over to a company, hit diamond in 8 days, record time. No one had done that in this, let's just say, in the African-American community in this company. No one. He's the first to do it. Not only that, he went double diamond in actually less than 30 days. Guys, when I tell you what he's done and the organization along with that, it's truly more, it's really at a place of like on a whole nother level. You got to understand and just be in the space to really get where I'm coming from. So you're going to hear from a gentleman I have so much respect for who hit double diamond in record time. First person that will do it. Not only that, he's a leader and a person that really has built relationships with people locally and around the world. I love the fact that he's one of the realest cats I know. And so it's a pleasure and a privilege to be in partnership and running with the gentleman. I want you guys to hear from Mr. Keith Williams out of Dallas, Texas. Double damn diamond. Oh my God. Mr. Williams, the floor is yours, sir.
Hey, man, I tell you, jacked up, man. You jacked up.
I am, man. I'm excited, Keith. I really am, brother.
Man, it's good to have you excited, man. Like I say, I had an opportunity to meet you too as well before I met you. Your name had rang bells in the industry. And so, heard things about you. And I said, yeah, I know that gentleman, Mr. Adrian Clemens, but we had a chance to connect and talk, man. And, you reached out. You were reluctant at first, right? You were reluctant at first. And so, but after getting the information, processing information, and seeing what everybody else saw, you had that feeling. And it's a lot of people that you invite onto Zoom tonight that's having that same feeling, and maybe some people that's seeing it for the first time. But I tell you, I am excited about the journey, man. I said, look at this dude with the Grays putting the band back together again, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, man. It's okay. Your audience will be doing Jerry agitation, but it's all right. We're going to get it. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. Hey, man, look, they guys were clowning me. They did come the other day. We working so hard. I mean, I fell asleep, started snoring on the phone. And they were clowning me, talking about, this. Okay, man, we have so much fun over here. The energy is there. Y'all fell asleep, man. We work until we pass out till the job is done, right? And we definitely get the job done, man. Newly promoted gold, did it. I'm gonna say you did, man. We gold on accident. Because like I said, you hadn't even got the porch yet, much less, started. And so to go gold, I know you said this month, man, diamond is done. And I truly believe that. And we just doing some amazing things over here. So I'm gonna mute everybody out. Right. I do have some co-hosts on here that's looking out. And we're gonna jump into this, make sure my screen, make sure y'all can see me. And if y'all can see me and hear me great, see the screen for the one in the chat. And we're gonna get into this presentation, man. I'm truly excited and fired up. Appreciate that. I see the ones coming through. And so I'm fired up, man. I'm excited. I'm beyond excited, man. I'm around myself and beside myself up to the moon and back. Excited about this opportunity, man. I had an opportunity to drive down to Austin over the weekend with newly promoted Diamond Eric Carter, aka Easy, man. I tell you, we was in the room and it was Spanish speaking only, right? But we drove down there to meet with the owner, to meet with Dr. Tony, the formulator, and Alex and Tony, some amazing individuals. You couldn't tell who was the formulator and who was the actual networker because, man, Dr. Tony, he's the formulator. He's standing on tables and chairs and running up and down the hallway and just and dancing, doing the running man. I said, yeah, this guy's definitely a product of the product with all this energy. But he was excited about the network marketing side, and Alex was equally excited about the products. And when you have two individuals that are both equally excited about each other's passion and the alignment is there, and success is inevitable, man. So it's something to truly be excited about. But I can tell you this, I was sitting at the edge of my seat, locked in for about 6 hours because they do things a little different over there, man. I was like, I guess we ain't going home. Then we started at 4, 10 o'clock. They still going, right? And they asked for a sign up and enrollment, and everybody came to the room, and man, it's just amazing, right? But what that said, I was locked in, hanging on every word, didn't understand anything he was saying. I was asking Easy because he'd been doing Duolingo, English over Spanish for a while, and I was like, man, Easy, what they saying, man? What's going on? And I'm asking people because I'm excited, but I was locked in on the front row the whole time, not understanding anything they were saying, but it was the energy, the passion, right? Was there, and I could tell they were passionate about it. People in the room were passionate about it. The energy was electrifying. And when you went to the hallway, even though you heard stories, or one story is a gentleman that was making that was working at McDonald's for 20 years. Right? He told his story the night before, and Alex said, "Tell your story." And Jim told his story. He said, "Man, I worked at McDonald's for 20 years." And he said, it wasn't just enough that he worked at McDonald's. He said, "But you know what I did at McDonald's?" He said, I said, "No, what'd you do?" He said, "I cleaned the floors, I cleaned the windows, I cleaned the table." He said, "Man, I wasn't," basically he said, "I wasn't even on the burger, fries, and shakes. I wasn't a manager behind, he said, "I cleaned it for 20 years. He said, "I never made more than 30,000 a year." And then I said, "What do you make now?" He said, "I make $30,000 a month." Right? He said, "I'm a diamond. My wife a diamond, my son, nobody works." And I was like, man, right? I said, "How many people you have on your team?" He said, "Less than 2,000, making 30,000 a month." Right? Or from working at McDonald's 20 years to not only matching his income and making what he used to make in a year, making that a month now. And not only that, but his son and his wife are making money as a diamond. And so that was something to get excited about. And to go in the hallway and see people talk about the product. All right, I'm not even gonna tell my story where I came from. It doesn't even matter. Right, we here now. We talk about that on stage one day. But I got these stories, the ones I heard, and barely can understand the words that come out of their mouth because about 98% Spanish speaking audience, but the passion was there. All right, the passion was there. Me and Easy got up in front of the room and we were peeing as diamond and double diamond. We had to have a translator when we taught. I was like, man, that's a first for me. Right, I've done a lot. That was my first time being a translator. I was like, "Mom, I guess we made it. I need a translator now." But as I tell you this, I'm excited. And one thing, gentlemen, I listen to Mr. Bob Proctor, right? My foster mentor. That's what I call him. And one thing he says in Born Rich, it's a series that he does. I've listened to it for like 5 years. And one thing he said, abundance is our birthright. He said, abundance is our birthright. And so when I saw this slide, I got excited because it says live a life of abundance. And that's what they mean. Right? And when you hear from Dr. Tony, when you hear from Jorge, when you hear from these gentlemen, you hear from Alex, you could tell that they want us to live an abundant life. Right? And so I get excited about this slide. And, right? To be honest with you, this slide right here could be the whole presentation because abundance is our birthright. And when you understand what's going on here, you understand why they start off with this. So let's get into it. Right, this company is really wanting people to live an abundant lifestyle, man. I'm talking about from a health standpoint with our products, what they're doing for people from a wealth standpoint. They really want you to have abundant health and abundant wealth. And through these products and through this conversation, we're impacting the lives of thousands and thousands of people in a short period of time. And because these gentlemen right here, man, I'm so glad I went down and I was able to sit at the table with Alex, and I was able to sit at the table with Tony. And I hope y'all got a little bit of time. This presentation it ain't gonna go too long, but I'm really like this last presentation with evening Sunday. Y'all got nothing to do, right? Because I really want to spend my time because I actually got the chance to hear from these guys. When I talked to Alex, we talked about how you make Dr. Tony, right? And Alex said, man, me and my family were suffering from COVID, and we heard about Tony. They're both from Mexico, and we heard people were flying in, right? He had clinical studies and thousands of patients that have been helped with the process he developed in his clinic. And he said, when he met him, he said, man, I saw him out to help my family because we were suffering from COVID. Everybody in the house had COVID. And Dr. Tony's products helped. But when he saw Dr. Tony's products, he said, man, what are we doing to get these products out to the masses? And Dr. Tony said, I'm going to keep opening up clinics. He said, no. See, what he didn't know was that he started, Dr. Tony said, when he started these products in his garage, ladies and gentlemen, right? Because he had a passion to be a holistic doctor and a master herbalist. And he studied Dr. Sabian. He studied what the products did for decreasing inflammation out the body. And he had a passion for that because he lost his parents, right, due to medical issues. And he wanted to help. He was passionate about it. And he didn't know at the start of this process, thousands of people. And I got doctor friends, ladies on my friend, he probably thought that he had made it, right, to the pinnacle what he was able to do with his herbs. He didn't know that one day one of his patients was going to change his life. He didn't know that Alex was going to walk into that office one day and see these products. He didn't know that Alex was a 9-figure earner in the industry. Right? He didn't know that Alex had made millions and millions and millions of dollars and helped other people make millions of dollars. And he didn't know that at the time that Alex was saying, Alex wanted to, he watched what his company did in the past. He said, you know what? I want to do distribution. I want to do manufacturing. I want to get on that side of it. And he saw opportunity. He said he didn't have no reasons, right? He said he did everything he wanted to accomplish. He said he wasn't really looking to start network marketing again. He really wanted to tell this story a little bit more time tonight because I had an opportunity to hear from them. I had an opportunity to sit down at the table with them, and and that him going to get help changed everything. And you can see it in Dr. Tony's voice. I mean, hearing his voice, you see it in his eyes the passion. He's excited because why? He gets to do something he's passionate about, and he gets to take these products to the globe, and we all get to help him do it. And I talked to Alex about the compensation plan. I'm talking about the other people on here that we have a dynamic infrastructure from a corporate standpoint. But Alex talked about how he was in the same company for 15 years, right? He made millions of dollars in that company. He started when he was like 17. Alex was only in his 30s, right? And he said, but one thing he saw about their company, why they were so successful, because they own their own distribution. They own their own manufacturing. They own their own packaging and development and labs. They own everything in-house. And he said that's what he wanted to focus on. And that's what he was passionate about. He said even though he made millions of dollars, he saw things in the compensation plan that he didn't like, right? And so we had an opportunity to join with Dr. Tony. And you look at these gentlemen, our co-founders who are business tycoons, who have international business connections, and our co-founders, Alberto and Gustavo, right? And then they went on, and that first year they struggled, right? They struggled. And, people said they would last 3 months. And in that first year, they did a little over $1 million in revenue, right? And then the second year, they did about $4 million. About 13 months ago, guys, they opened up the United States. And David, who's our vice president of sales, who, guys, ladies and gentlemen, when I got the company, he was a red diamond doing like 400,000 in volume, right? In the last 3 weeks, this gentleman has went, since I've been here, I've only been here for 40 days. Since I've been here, this gentleman has hit purple diamond. I mean, he's hit a blue diamond, green diamond, and just today I found out he hit purple diamond, $1 million in volume. He went from 400,000 to $1 million in volume in less than a month. And then you have his wife, director of products, Brooke Stokes. And then you have the chief impact officer, Heidi. And then you have his wife, you have Miles, her husband, who's the national director of sales, guys. And they opened up the United States. And just a few weeks ago, we opened up Canada. And when they told us the countries they were going into, so I'm just spending a little time tonight to let you know why we're excited in the infrastructure and understand that this can be duplicated, right? A lot of companies form products. Guys, and they come around it and they do quite well. But when you have somebody, when a process been working for 10 years, you have clinical studies, and they're already treating people, they're already helping people, and people are already having the benefits. And then you meet the gentleman like Alex, and they come together. That's what you call alignment. See, alignment is hard to duplicate, right? And that's what makes this company so unique. We'll talk about a little bit about that here shortly. But let's just get into a presentation, right? And why our products are so important, and why I believe that you should get these products in the hands of every individual that you know. The World Health Organization did a study in 1998. They showed that 8 out of 10 people in industrialized countries die from preventable diseases, not from elderly age. I don't know about you all, but I want to live a productive life, right? Way into my goals and years. I want to have mobility and be able to walk around and enjoy my grandchildren without being in pain or dealing with any illnesses. But I said 63% of these deaths can be prevented with correct information, a better lifestyle, and nutrient consumption. And that's what we provide over here because we know that our fruits, our vegetables, even our soil that our vegetation comes from is nutritionally bankrupt, right? And so they said between 1950 to 2021, in fruits and vegetables, the decline in the vitamin A, the vitamin C, the things that we feel like we're getting nutrients when we eat a good salad or we eat some fruit, right? Are we getting, are we getting the proper nutrients? No, we're not. To obtain the same nutrients of an orange in 1980, today you have to eat 8 oranges, right? And then they put them in a special part of the vegetable section and put the organic stamp on it. Like that makes it different. And so, guys, what we're doing is we're making sure that you get those vital nutrients in your body, right? And we're doing it from a science standpoint. I mean, they say, man, if you ever get a chance to go to Mexico and see the labs and how these products are pharmaceutical grade products, right? Which means that the technique and the emphasis on nutrition and the quality is there. And we use nanotechnology, true science. I'm learning a lot about nanotechnology. I was in a company that uses nanotechnology, and I know what it does. It gives you maximum absorption for the body. Most of the vitamins and stuff that you get on the shelf, guys, you're not getting nothing but about 30%. The rest is excreted, right? And you're not getting those nutrients. But when you nano emulsify, you get about 90%. And we do that over here. Adaptogens, man. I mean, I'm finding more and more. I started studying adaptogens a while back when I started really studying mushrooms and what they were doing for my body, right? And so we have adaptogens. What I love about the adaptogens is that what they do for me, they may not do for you. What they do for you, they may not do for me. But we can take those same nutrients and get the effects that our body needs. And then we do it at affordable prices, world class ingredients at affordable prices for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, but we have expert advisory board. Now, I'm not going to go into everybody on here, but I do want to talk about when we were at the meeting, right? And had a doctor that just got on the advisory board, and so they're going to change this up. We got a lot of new presentations, a lot of things that's changed. We're still in the formulation stage, believe it or not, even though we're in momentum. We'll talk about that later, but that's crazy, right? But I was leaned over again because I didn't understand, the Spanish, and they said, "Oh, that's the new doctor. She helped formulate the products for the kids." Right. And then I was like, wow. And so they just showed us the products, a line around the corner for people buying those products. I'm talking about, the shakes that have the prebiotics and the omega-3s and stuff that they need in chocolate shakes that the kids are going to love. And so that kids line is coming out real soon. And if you were there at their video, you got a chance to buy it. And as soon as they transfer it over into English, the packaging in English, it's going to be ready for the US. And I was like, man, a product that I can give to my grandbaby, I got excited about that. And she was excited and passionate about what she was doing. So you got people like that on an advisory board. They're not just advising us for what they think, how they feel, but because of experience and because their patients have been using these products for years. So rest assured that you have people like that making sure that we have the best quality products on the market. But then Alex spent a lot of time on the giving back. I didn't understand what he was saying, but I could tell he was passionate about it because the way he was talking about it, right? And maybe the way he was making references to the screen. This is something I get passionate about too. To know that every product that we purchase, right, a portion of that product is going to help kids that are dealing with cancer. It's going to help kids with special needs. And so know that we can do good while doing well in this company, guys, is huge, right? And so let's talk about our products, man. People call me the MVP. These products are the MVP, guys. There we go. And so I had an opportunity to get my hands on these products, and I'm gonna get into that a little later. But when I tell you the products that I make, when I was in the hallway, people were talking about the product. They weren't talking about the conversation plan. Even though the conversation plan is insane, they were talking about these products, and I see why, because I can't stop talking about what they did for me in a short period of time. You're talking about non-GMO, lab tested, right? We're talking about FDA regulated labs, no animal testing. That's the GMP, good manufacturing stamp. I'm not going to go on and on about the quality of these products. Remember, these products not on trial, guys. These products, people have been using these products and getting help from these products for over 10 years, right? We just new to the product. And we have a chance not to only to benefit from health standpoint, but we have an opportunity to take them to the market and make crazy money doing it at the same time. It's insane. But we break our products down into 4 categories: detoxify, restore, nourish, and awaken. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. I do have to put this disclaimer out there. We don't plan to mitigate, heal, cure anything. We want you to try the products for yourself. All right, I ain't gonna guarantee it, but I'm gonna say this. You'll be surprised. You'll have a testimony after using them, if nothing else, from the energy that you have. And so the first thing I did was on the first of last month, I started detoxing. Right? And I've been in companies, man, look, I've done well in tea companies. But I understand when I took that tea, I had to make sure I put it with the bathroom. I took that tea at night. I know it wasn't going nowhere before 10 o'clock in the morning, even though the tea worked. But when I found out this tea was a gentle cleanse, and it's a full organ cleanse. It's gonna clean your kidneys, right? It's gonna clean your liver. It's gonna clean your digestive system, and it's gonna be productive. But you don't have to rush to the bathroom. I love that. Then we surround it with great herbs like B-organics, which is an amazing herb for your organs, right? S-balance, man, and what these products do helps maintain proper fluid balance, supports urinary health, promotes overall kidney health, supports digestive function, guys, supports liver function, right? Aids the proper insulin production. How many people we don't have to really suffer with diabetes, right? And so, man, and when it comes to the testimony of people with diabetes, the things that I heard, I won't even repeat on them, right? I won't even repeat on them. And so, because like I said, we want to make sure we stay compliant. But man, the testimonies were off the chain about what these products have done for people that suffer with diabetes. Helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels. Got support healthy weight measure. That's important to me. Right, I was a big guy, and you know it. Right, I love to eat, so I gotta watch that weight. But yeah, I was 377 pounds at one time. And so, matter of fact, 13 years ago, we was talking about that on the earlier call where I met some people on this call. I was that big then. And I lost 57 pounds in that company. So I'm always trying to maintain my weight. And so I love these products and what they do for me as far as weight management. But look, I'm not, I'll tell my story later, right? Let's talk about the restore line. When you detoxing, guys, you're cleansing, you're putting, you're getting the bad stuff out. But the good stuff comes out with it too. So we want to restore those things. And I'm going to highlight 3 products on here that I absolutely crazy about. One of them is omega-3. Because when I did when I went to the doctor about a year ago, he said my cholesterol level was high. And so I was looking for a good omega-3. Not only are they good for maintaining cholesterol levels, but what they do for your brain, right? Omega-3s is like food for the brain, guys. And so when I saw omega-3 and I saw the price point and who was in it and how the quality of it, I was blown away. And then Vitadol. I had problems with my feet for years, 13 years, right? And everybody, when we even talk about that, then that picture pops up about 13 years ago, right? You see why. And, that much weight on your feet, well, my arching was bad, right? I told you I had to warm up my feet like an old school Chevy, ladies. And it took a while for me to get active in the morning time. And so when I told everybody, he gave me a sample of the Vitadol. And I started taking it, and I'll be honest with you, I wasn't feeling no effects of it. And then Brooke, right? Our director of product development, she told us about, her husband, David, how he ripped his chest muscles from the bone. He was in agonizing pain, and he was increasing his dosage. She said, increase your dosage. So I started getting 3 in the morning, 3 in the evening. Guys, was like 6 to 7 days. I'm talking about pain I've been dealing with for years. So when I thought I was going to go to the podiatrist, man, you can ask easy. I'm moving different. I'm walking different. The mobility, right? I had early stage arthritis in my hands. I'm not feeling no more. I'm saying the increased energy, the mobility, and the reduction in pain by itself, guys. If I didn't make no money, right, I've been trying to put that in everybody's hands that was dealing with those symptoms. And then be controlled, right? Man, I started intermittent fasting, and so I take this along with another product, and it helps with my cravings, right? It keeps me from the kitchen cabinets and the refrigerators late at night. But let's talk about what these do real quick. Supports joint health, promotes comfort and soft tissues, ladies and gentlemen. Contributes to cardiovascular health, right? Supports cognitive function, aids in gut balance and digestion, encourages relaxation and sleep support, right? That's that Vitamin, right? Provides antioxidant support, helps maintain healthy cholesterol levels, guys. That was something I was excited about, right? You're getting up in age and you're excited about something that's going to help your cholesterol. That's just where I'm at in my life. I want to be healthy. How to get that cholesterol down? And so let's talk about Nourish, guys. And 2 of my favorite products in this Nourish line is the Vital Pro. Man, I love this product. I thought it actually was a meal replacement shake, ladies and gentlemen, but it's actually not. It's a whole foods blend. Just happen to have 16 grams of protein in it. But when you read, if I would have read the back of this package before I drank this product, I probably wouldn't have drank it. There's no way that you can get the adaptogens with the mushroom blend and all the fruits and vegetables and the probiotics and prebiotics and the healthy enzymes and the vitamins. Everything that's in this product is simply amazing, right? I probably was like, there's no way you need to taste good, but man, it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They said it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk too, and I know. I said I'll be a judge. I was a big boy. I know exactly what Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk tastes like, right? I used to Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a shaker cup and shake it up, just drink the milk. Hey, I'm just messing with you, but man, it tastes amazing. When I'm on the milk, it tastes amazing, guys. And then the B-Nitro. Man, B-Nitro is like giving yourself a party. David was in the company, our vice president, and guys, in that company, They did over $240 million in sales in a product that was similar to this, and it didn't even take. I used to buy a lot of that product too. But what this does for your blood cells, what it does, oxygenating the body and opening up, it's a great product, right? But what are these products? Look at the collagen, man. I didn't think that was a product just for women until I saw David's skin going. I said, man, you look like a Greek warrior. You know what you doing? Right? And he said, man, I'm taking the collagen. It's one of my favorite products. And man, what it does for your skin. I mean, I'm talking about immediate results. Within a few days, you can feel the effects of it. But guys, these products right here boost energy and physical performance, supports immune function, right? Supports healthy aging, supports cellular regeneration, aids in mood enhancement, provides antioxidant support, enhances the cognitive performance, guys, and promotes balance, weight management. And then last but not least, one of my favorite lines is the coffee line. I'm a coffee snob. I'll drive across town just to get my coffee beans ground up. Said Texas maple pecan. One of my favorite. They have it in there. They asked me for a cup. Do I want a cup? I said no. I want to go home and brew it so I can smell it. Right, fill up the whole house with that aroma. So when I saw this coffee, I was going to drink it because it's healthy, right? And so I said I'll try it, but I had no idea it was going to be so smooth. I said, man, when it comes to taste of our products, guys, they have nailed it. Right? I've been in some companies that have some great products, but they didn't taste so good. And we still made money selling those products, but man, I was like, I just wish it tasted better. God, these products taste amazing. Right? If you try these products and these products taste amazing, put a 5 in the chat so they know that I'm telling the truth, guys. These products taste amazing. And so the Neuro Cafe was the first one I tried, and I was like, and I probably went through like 3 bags of this stuff, but it's a smooth blend, right? But it has the Ganoderma mushroom in it. Ladies and gentlemen, I was in a company that sold a coffee that had Ganoderma in it. That company get $800 million in sales. There's people over there doing 6 figures and 7 figures a month in that company. Why? Because coffee is the number 2 consumed beverage in the world outside of water. And it's only number 2 because it takes water to make coffee. Right? And so this has adaptogens in it. It says Neuro Cafe because it's going to help that mental clarity. It's going to help that brain fog. Then you have my second favorite in the line, the thermogenics. The reason I love this coffee is because I take it after I work out. So I used to come home from I drink a cup of coffee before my workout. I drink a cup of coffee after my workout. But to know that I can drink this coffee, guys, this is like weight loss in a cup. Right? Thermogenic, this coffee will put your body in a thermogenic state. It's gonna help you burn fat, right? Got the stuff in like cayenne pepper, and it got stuff in there like Garcia Cambogia. It's gonna help burn calories. It's gonna help boost your metabolism. I love this thing. Then you have Love Cafe, right? It's called Love Cafe, right? It's gonna put the groove back in the cup, man. Hey, for my fellas out there, man, it's gonna help with your libido, right? For the women out there, it's gonna help with your mood. It's gonna help with your estrogen level. It's gonna help with women that are dealing with early stages of menopause, or, you know what I'm saying, and having no hot flashes and stuff. Women that are having heavy cramping, guys, because it has a hormone balance in it. My auntie got a full hysterectomy, and she said they're trying to put on a synthetic hormone. I said, oh, you need to try this. It's healthy for you, right? And she loves the way it tastes. She drinks it every day. We're talking about coffees that boost energy and physical performance, enhances cognitive functioning, right? Promotes hormonal balance, supports weight management goals, improves mood and mental clarity, promotes natural energy throughout the day, and provides antioxidant support. Guys, put a 2 in the chat if these products are, if we have an awesome product right now. And we got more coming. We got the products for the kids coming out. We got skincare coming. I know Easy saying, man, you telling everything, but they told everybody that it's coming. Right? It's the things that are coming are absolutely insane. Sample packs coming out, man. We're still in the formulation stage, ladies and gentlemen. And so let's switch gears a little bit, right? And talk about the technology. Because if we just went from the process conversation plan, guys, I'm telling this company nailed it. When you couple that with the technology, right? And the sweetest part about technology is not even on the slide. We'll get into that later, but we have this quantum bioelectric analyzer. And I had an opportunity to use this. And Dr. Romathea, right, could contest this. She's talking about PhD, right? And Eric Carter came over, and we're doing these scans on ourselves, and I get an 86 page report within 3 minutes, right? And I'm looking at stuff on this report, and I'm reading. Of course, I'm asking Dr. Thea to translate because I don't understand some of this stuff, right? And guys, some of the stuff on there was stuff that my doctor told me. And then they saw something on there that I was concerned about. Said I had constriction in my vein, restricted veins. And so I went to the doctor again, and I gave him all these of the herbs that I was taking, and I gave him the report, and he took a blood test. And he said, hey, your cholesterol, like the machine said, is still a little high. And then that was the nurse said. And she said, but the doctor wants to come in and mute you. She said, because your blood cells are a little abnormal. They're smaller than usual. And I said, everything okay? Well, nothing to panic about. He's going to talk to you about it the next visit. And the scanner showed there was something wrong with my veins, guys. And I was like, wow. But we don't own this technology, but we do own the proprietary information in it, right? It's going to not only let you know what's going on, but it's going to let you know what herbs that you can use, what products you can use to help stabilize those things and bring your body back to a harmonious state. And so imagine having a device that's going to analyze, right, your prospects or people that are issuing the products, and then it's going to give them a report that's going to allow them to customize their urban experience. They're just, guys, people are not only just taking stuff to take it, they're taking stuff that they need and they're getting results. And we have technology that helps aid them. That's right there in itself. I thought they showed me that. I was like, man, I don't care what y'all pay. That right there in itself, I've never seen nothing like that before. Right, guys, we even have something to it at Chat GPT, right? That's over here that we have that you can just ask a question. And it's going to give you, you can say, hey, I got back pain. You can say, hey, I'm experiencing some gout or I'm having digestive issues. And it's going to let you know what products you should take. And you can even ask a question about the business too as well. Guys, they're going to make improvements on that. Right? I ain't going to steal the thunder. I need to turn to, man, look, Easy's going to do a training on the 15th that's going to blow your mind about the technology you have on this. So I need to tune in because I ain't going to steal the thunder. But it's all, the stuff he showed me this weekend, I was like, man, these keep getting better. But the different people get. And so, guys, let's jump to this compensation plan, right? I love this cash flow quadrant. Matter of fact, one of the first books I read outside of collegiate level was a book called Reach Dad Poor Dad, right? I wasn't a big reader back then. And so I said, hey, that's the only author I know. Let me read the second book. It was the cash flow quadrant. Guys, this book right here changed my life. It changed my perspective on how money is made, right? It let me know that it was something different out there besides linear income. Right? And let me know that why should we have one paycheck and try to pay 7 bills with that one paycheck? He says, no, you need to get on the right side of the project. Leverage income. And Robert Kiyosaki wrote another book called Business of the 21st Century. And how he had to do it all over again with children's network marketing. Why? He said, because the most cost efficient way to get on the right side of the project. And he's absolutely right. Right? And so that's why I love this opportunity. I love this compensation plan because we have a compensation plan that embodies the cash flow project. This compensation plan is written for people that want to earn money more ways than the traditional network marketing way. That's me. I'm number 5 all day long. Yep, roller quarters, pager, right? Looking for the payphone because I lost my MapQuest printout. That's how far back I go, man. I'm a dinosaur in this thing, right? 26 years in the game. But guys, we got people now that are doing online marketing. We got people now that are doing retail marketing. We got officials. We got people that sit in front of the phone all day long, with the light and the camera and make a ton of money. We got people that just want to be affiliates. They want to use the product, and if they tell somebody about it, cut them a little check, right? And so the way we generate income is different, and our company accomplishes all the way because things are changing. Not only the way people are making money is changing, but look down here, the way people are consuming is changing. People are not doing taxis no more. They're doing Uber and Lyft. Right? 15 years ago, none of us would have gotten a stranger's car that's going to take us nowhere. Now, if the car don't show up in time, what we do? We cancel a ride, looking for the one going to arrive sooner. Blockbuster. Who I would have never thought, right? Many Friday nights, I spent at Blockbuster looking for the A selection, with the B selection. You could have never told me that Blockbuster would be replaced, and I'd be streaming my movies from the comforts of my home without having to go rent the movie, right, and turn it back in late. Because that's how the person that rented before me did. You look at Holiday Inn, you look at the Marriott, you look at those hotels, even those hotels are still generating business. Airbnb is allowing people to customize their travel. All right, and then Sears, Burger, Jessica, they closing down, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Why? Because people want to click and order. Right? Brick and mortar is a thing of the past. People want to click, order, and have the convenience of it delivered to their doorstep. And that's what we do. We customize your urban experience, right? We share the products with people. They go on, they figure out what's going on with them, and they order the products to help improve the quality of health, and we give them straight to the door. Every time somebody does that, we get paid. Guys, this right here is economics 101. Mostly all companies go through these 4 stages: formulation, concentration, momentum, and stability, ladies and gentlemen. The one thing I can say about this company is an anomaly, right? How many times in your career, if you're a experienced network marketer, I know there's a lot of money. There's some 6-figure earners on this Zoom. There's some 7-figure earners on this Zoom. Now, there's some people that might have made a little bit of money, right? Some people that are novice and just not getting involved in the industry. But I tell you this, When you see a company go through all three stages at the same time, guys, that's
Oh,
an
you need to
anomaly.
edit that.
This company is in the formulation stage. They're still formulating products. They're still coming out with new things. They're working on the back office and improvements and stuff right now. The roller process is changing. But yet they're in concentration. Why? Because when companies go into concentration, they start opening up new markets. We just opened up the United States 13 months ago. Right? We just opened up Canada. We're about to open up Trinidad. We're about to open up the Colombia. Right? We're about to open up what is that? Barbados. Right? And so it opened up, and guys, we're ahead of that growth. We are ahead of global expansion. See, this company started and it was founded in February 2022. I told you the first year they did a little over $1 million. Second year they did a little over $4 million. Right, guys, last year the company did over $41 million, 720% growth. Yet still, right, most of y'all are just hearing about this company for the first time. But we're in momentum. That's how I became a diamond in 8 days. That's how I became the first African American diamond on U.S. soil. Was able to go double diamond 20 days later. And guys, we done broke 2 diamonds that you probably didn't get a chance to hear from. But now let's talk about this compensation plan. This compensation plan rewards your behavior. Right? I don't want nobody to miss this information, guys. The information is the new money. You need to get you some, right? And so we reward everybody, from the customer to the big builder to everybody in between. Because even you say, hey, I want to try these amazing products. I want to try them. I don't want to do the business. Well, we're going to give you a loyalty bonus just for trying the product. If you like them, you stay using them for 2 to 4 months, we're going to give you 10% cash back. 5 to 8 months, we're going to give you 20% cash back. 9 months to go, we're going to give you 30% cash back. Guys, if you're buying our product, let me tell you something. I never stop taking buying it off. Right? I never start taking bite off. When I went to go see my doctor, he asked, I still want to see the podiatrist. He said, well, I'm going to schedule an appointment anyway. I said, man, my feet feel amazing. Right? And so I always share those products with people. But after 9 months, you're going to get 30% cash back. Every $100 you spend, you get $30 back in your first product. And then there's your influencer bonus. Like, guys, this bonus right here, I actually was like, let me see next one we get paid. Because I'm not an influencer. I'm belly to belly, face to face. But I know people like this young man right here that sits burn their cameras all day and make a ton of money. So they told me how it worked. I said, hey, I need to call this the anybody bonus. Because anybody that sees this bonus will want to have it. Guys, once you achieve 200 PV, that's personal volume, right? That's your personal consumption, products that you buy. Or CV, customer volume. Because in this company, they're one and the same. Yes, in this company, your customers can count towards you being happy. That's insane. If it just keeps getting better, right? Now you have an opportunity to enjoy $400 worth of products for $40, 80% off. And this is what it looks like, right? This S balance in the back office is $25. That's our price. We sell it for $50. We make a $25 profit. That's 100% profit, guys. Right? We do that all day long. That's how normal retail works. But with the influencer bonus, you get that same product, right, for $5. They used to sell it for $50, a 45% profit. That's a 900% profit, guys. That's insane. Man, this is a retailer's dream, right? Imagine the retailers. Imagine people that do pop-up shops, that do vending events, right? Imagine people that the estheticians and nurse practitioners and urbans that have their own clinics and practices that they can buy this product at $5 and sell it for $50 and make a $45 profit. And you can trigger this bonus as many times in a month that you want to. Right? It's crazy. I triggered mine. I got prices I'm about to buy right now. Right? Every time Omega's back there for like $5 or $6, I buy like as many bags as I can because I know how much they cost. So why wouldn't I? And so, guys, it gets better. So we have our first order bonuses. So people come in, whether it's a bronze pack, silver pack, gold pack, platinum pack, you're gonna earn 45%. Anywhere from $45 to $270. Then we have our presenter bonus. Right? Mr. Clinton can say, hey, Keith, I know that you was just in San Antonio. And he might say, hey, I got 10 people out there. He talked to him for me. I said, man, I sure will. And I did the presentation. 5 of them signed up. Because I did the presentation, they put my username in the presenter. I'm going to get 15%. The 8th is still going to get 30. Why? Because he invited them. So when I say a compensation plan rewards the right behavior, that's just that. Then here goes the binary. Right? People say, ooh, it's a binary. Right? Like it's a ghost. So, ooh. But I'm just playing. But the binary, guys, this is a binary bonus, not to be confused for a binary compensation plan. This is Clemens thought the same thing, right? Hey, man, it's a binary. And he kept saying that. I said, man, you got to see this. It's not what you think it is. Guys, it's just what he says, a binary bonus. We're a mid-level company. I'll get to that in a little bit. But this is just a binary bonus. It's a team-driven bonus. We all help each other grow our weekly paycheck. And you can come in at bronze 10%, right? Silver 12, all the way to 15%. You can earn actually 20% at diamond, get 20% above. But this is how it works, right? The binary guys, It maxes at $25,000 a week. That's $100,000 a month. Currently, we have about 16 to 18 people that are currently maxing the binary every week in this country already. Right? And so this is where it works. On Monday at midnight, the computer's gonna take a screenshot. They're gonna use the label to make the amount of volume in. Right? We call that your pay label. That's the label in the pay label. That label your power label. Right? And so this lady's gonna tell you that the 9,000 is gonna go down to zero, that 10,000 is gonna go down to 1,000. It's gonna show up the next week. So they're gonna take that 9,000 and give you 15%. That's $1,350. I don't see people who say that for the week. Right? And the reason I know is because I know because I look at what their volume is. And I want to calculate that because guess what? I get a 50% check. Now we need silver. We got people over here that's hitting silver within 24 hours. Some people doing it within 2 weeks. But people are hitting that position very, very quickly. And at that position, guys, at that rank, you're gonna qualify for a 25% check match. That's only 2,500 involved. A few people in your business, maybe two on the left, two on the right, you're done, you're there. And now every time somebody gets a binary check, you're gonna get 50% of that if you personally recruit them. Ladies and gentlemen, just think about that. 16 to 18 people matching up the binary. Somebody recruited those individuals. Right? That means if they're silver above, they're making 50,000 a month if they're making $100,000 a month. But let's look at some more realistic numbers. Let's just say the person recruited 5 people. Person 1, 1,000. Person 2, 75, 750. Person 3, 1,500. Right? Person 4, 750. Person 5, 1,000. Now that's $5,000. Right? That's paid out to your front line. But because you're a silver, you're gonna have 50 check, man. That's $2,500. I was talking to my sponsor Eric Eve, and I was looking at my binary check, and I said, man, my binary check is approaching. I got my first $2,000 a week in binary. I said, that's $1,000. I said $1,000 a week, right? Because they going down, right? $1,000 a week at 52 weeks, that's $52,000 a year paid to my sponsor just on the check. Man, think about that. Right, one person comes to this business and change your whole life from a financial standpoint, God. Off this one way we get paid, and I love this way because there's no cap. In the last couple of years, we have a young lady just hit down with Stephanie White Scott, guys. This young lady recruited over 100 people in the last couple of years. Imagine her duplicating that over here. It's gonna be insane. We have our car bonus, right? This car bonus doesn't even require you to hit a rank when you first start earning. 3,000 left, 3,000 on the right, you're gonna use $300. Hit gold. We have several people we recognize tonight on our team huddle that hit gold. Congratulations to you all. You earned your car bonus. Now, this right here cut my car note in half. I was excited about that. Right? A penny saved is a penny earned. I'll take it. And so you can take cash, you can take product too as well, but they're going to give it to you regardless. And so look at the average income over here, guys. I say average because we got people that are not even ranked that was earning more than this, like Miss Annie Phillips. We earned $500 before she even hit the rank of bar. And she's been, and I ain't gonna get to her financial business, but man, she's been doing okay every week, right? And she's 72 years old, ladies and gentlemen, and she's just so excited and passionate about the opportunity. But bronze, 220, silver, 370, right? Sapphire, 700, gold, 1,500, platinum, 2,400, emerald, 4,000, right? Diamond, 7,500, double diamond, 16,000, guys. And you look over here, and you have triple diamond, 38,000. Guys, I just hit double diamond. It says 16,000. I earned that on my way to diamond, right? More than that, actually. So the compensation plan, I took this test car for a drive, guys. This car for a test drive. I'm not giving this one back, but I'm gonna keep it. And so we have an opportunity to earn bonuses. First 3 ranks, you have an opportunity to earn up to $550 with the loyalty bonus that you can use for product. Right? I recognize the people gold today that just earning $500 hard bonus. People that get platinum on the team, going to get a $500 bonus. People that hit emerald on the team, 1,000. People that hit diamond. God, we've got people in our teams in less than 45 days. I think we're at day maybe 44 or something like that. 43, 44. We're 44 days in. We've already had people rank all the way up to double diamond. We broke 2 diamonds in 45 days. If that ain't momentum, it ain't nothing. It's not about people being super talented. Right? Not about people being in the industry for a while. Guys, I've been in companies where I didn't do that and I had the talent skill set. It's because we are in momentum. Right? And this company, the way it pays, guys, I'm going to hit that. But we don't even hit those ranks because I have to wait on nobody. There's no structure in this compensation plan. I didn't have to wait on easy to go emerald before I went diamond. I didn't have to wait on easy to go diamond, double diamond. I had to wait diamond before I went double diamond. I had to wait on Stephanie White Scott to go diamond before I hit double diamond. Guys, I didn't have to break any rank. I was able to run. When I asked Alex, why not that? Matter of fact, Eric Carter, aka Easy, said, Alex said, why did you do that? Why did you make it so simple for you to get the top of compensation plan? He said, whoever said it didn't have to be. Whoever said they had to be there. Right? Why should I punish the person is going to work hard because somebody else is moving in the ring. And so, man, if you have a network marketing bone in your body, or maybe you just see it for the first time and you never done it before, man, hey, I wish I were you. I wish this was my first company. And then we have higher rates like Red Diamond and Black Diamond. Guys, my David's been here like 3 weeks. In the last 3 weeks, I've watched this man go from Red Diamond, which is 400,000 a month in volume, to Blue Diamond, which is 600,000 a month, to Green Diamond, which is 800,000 a month, to now Purple Diamond, which is $1 million a month. I've watched him go from 400,000 to $1 million. That's 600,000 in volume increase in 3 weeks. That's okay for the people in the back, right? And so all the way to Black Diamond and above, guys, and look at the income. We have people that are already doing that over here. And so we have incentive trips, man. They got so many promotional trips, I forget where we're going. Right? I forget where we're going. I forgot what I qualified for. Right? And so last year it took over 2,500 people, so 2,000 people to Cancun, and all you have to do is go Sapphire here. That's insane, right? And so what category are you in? Let me bring this thing to a close before we turn it back over to our host, ladies and gentlemen. Are you a customer? The customer wins over here, right? The customer, in fact, the customer who really wins over here because people really need our product, right? Affiliate. Maybe you want to try the product, but you also want to make some money on the back end too. We got you covered. $29, like a sales club membership. You pay $29 annually, you get to enjoy all the discounts. You get to enjoy shopping in the back office. You even get to make some money, right? But for those that say, hey, I want to get started, I want to come in a pack, I want to earn the money like the gentleman did that with him the opportunity to turn his yearly income to a monthly income, right? And I'm quite sure there's a lot of people on this Zoom that have a skill set, right? That's above cleaning tables, washing windows, sweeping floors, and this gentleman making $30,000 a month. And that was his profession from getting involved in this industry. So that bronze, $200, but you're gonna get 10% of the binary, but you also can sell the product 50% markup, right? Silver, $300, 55% markup, 12% in the binary, and you have gold, which is 6% markup, 13% in the binary, ladies and gentlemen. But you have the smart pack, which I call it the smart pack, right? Which is the platinum pack. I'm not saying you're not smart if you don't get it. I just personally call it the smart pack, right? And so, guys, this pack is amazing. To me, it was like an investment. First of all, you can sell the 6% markup. And as of right now, right, guys, they said you have to cut this out because it's enticement. But right now, you lock yourself in at binary at 50% on the binary for life. Not only that, but right now, right, the first 1,000 people that get this pack in the United States are going to be able to participate in a bonus tool. Right? So let's say 1% of total company profit for the United States, they're going to split amongst those 1,000 people. Guys, that's crazy. They did 45 million last year. We talked to Alex at the checks about right now for the people in Mexico. Those checks are about a little over $300. But just say they get $45 million in the United States. 1,000 people, 1%, that's $450 a person. Now, guys, you might say that's not a lot of money, but put $1,200 in the bank. And in a year, off the interest that the bank gives you, let me know if it accumulates $450. Right? With the potential increase. That's what we have over here, just for locking in the pack. And if nothing else, sell all the product. Right? You still can give the product away, use the product for self-consumption, and sell the rest and still make your money back, guys. That's an investment. And so we make no income claims, right? No guarantees of income, no guarantees of income, no guarantees of income, man. Hey, remember E. Earl Shaw used to say that at the end of every meeting, no guarantees of income because you get what you put out. But I will tell you this, we will create a platform of success for you to be mentored, for you to be coached, for you to be trained, for you to be developed, right? To lock arms with people that are already doing it. And we're going to support that. And we're going to help you do everything you can to be successful. That I will guarantee. But guys, let's look at the residual just really, really, really quick. And I want to focus on gold because we got some people that hit bronze, silver, sapphire. We have some people that hit gold within their first few weeks. And guys, just at gold, right? You can 10% on the first level, 10% on the second level, 20% on the third, 4% infinity bonus. And man, I just found some stuff about the I can't sleep. Every time I think it gets gooder. Right? You even thinking your generation bonus that goes. So I'm talking to Alex. And I'm gonna go ahead and yield the mic, right? We almost been an hour, but I had to just share with you what we saw, why I'm so passionate, why we're excited, what all the fuss is about. But when I said, hey, how does that work? I said, I hit double diamond and easy the diamond, so I get to, you know what I'm saying? So now with the like he said the generational bonus, right? He said, no. He said, you don't get the generational bonus yet. He said, because easy is a diamond and you're a double diamond. So you're still getting a affinity bonus. And I was blown away. And I hope some of you got that. See, I thought that when you get double diamond, now that you got a diamond, right, you start getting a generation bonus. But because he's a diamond, I'm a double diamond, I'm still getting the other bonuses. And so as long as you're a rank above, you're still getting a differential. It's only when somebody hits your rank, right? So when Easy goes double diamond, if I'm not a triple, then I get the generational bonus. And when I found that out, I said, man, are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? But guys, look, I'm done, right? I hope I said something this evening to inspire you, right? To at least get your questions answered. If nothing else, try these amazing products for yourself and then give us a testimony about 5 to 6 days. But if you see an opportunity to get in front of something that's going to be the next global house in the health and wellness space, and trust me, there ain't no. I told Alex the other day. I told Dr. Tony, and we said to East, I said it's just not fair. Right? I said this to a group of guys on the phone with Aiken. I said it's just not fair. Right? What's going to take place in the industry over the next few months? You got people over here like myself that already earned $20,000 in the first 30 days. You got people that earn 7,000 and 10,000, 5,000 in the first few days. In the first few days, it's only been about 45 days in this opportunity. So if that's you want to lock arms with guys, let us answer your questions. Let us help you get up to a fast start. That being said, I'll turn it back over to our host, Mr. Aiken Clemens. Are you there, sir?
I'm here, Keith. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Call is yours.
Incredible presentation as always, Keith. Pretty amazing on what is happening here with Vital Health. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to thank you for taking out the time to listen tonight. I want you guys to understand when you heard from Mr. Williams what has happened in this organization, what's happening with this company is pretty monumental. You know, for a guy that's been around a long time, that's seen a lot, I've never seen anything like Vital Health, not on this level. When you have products that can make a difference in people's lives, when you have a compensation plan that can really pay people and create some life-changing income, I know what to look for. I watched Keith in this organization for 30 days, over 30 days, really, just paying attention. And when you've been around as long as I have and seen some things, you kind of know what to look for. All right? We're going to impact so many people. We're going to change so many different lives. I've been holistic for a long time. People that really know my story, you know, years ago, I had an issue with blood pressure. And that became to be something that really motivated me to make sure that I would make the change. And I really went aggressive. I decided I didn't want to do any type of blood pressure medication. I went holistic. I was already pretty much there, but I really went hard. And so I lived this lifestyle. Seeing what happens with Vital Health, every now and then there's a good company that comes that's really different, that offers something that can make an impact in people's lives. And we have found it. I really want to shout out Keith Williams for really seeing the vision. Catching a company like this on the beginning is monumental. The wealth that's created a lot of times in this industry that I truly love is catching a company at the beginning, right at a place where people that really can really make a difference in their lives. That's what this is. Hey Joe, I've been in this business less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And what we've done has been pretty amazing. When you hear what Keith has said, Mr. Williams, what he's accomplished, he's the first double diamond on U.S. soil. Broken 2 diamonds, Eric Carter and Stephanie Scott. I know these people. I've been in business with them. I made a decision after looking at the information for what it is. When you look at where we are today in society, people are looking for ways to live a better lifestyle. You know, I'm that guy that's been pretty much in when you talk about the plant-based, people are going vegan. People are making decisions because health and being conscious is something that we're more familiar with today. This company just came to the U.S. and they were looking for people like Keith Williams, Eric Carter, Stephanie Scott, myself, that really understand what it takes to be in the first. Now, give a chance to be first every now and then. And that's key to this industry. I love this industry. You want to know why? Because it can change people's lives as it did for me. But also, it saved my life. Why? Because it allowed me to really build with people, create relationships that were making unlimited income. You got to understand where you are. Where this company offers not only great products, but technology on a whole nother level. We've got a bot that answers your questions for you. We've got a scanner that shows you exactly what's going on from a health perspective. We got everything. All we need is you. Guys, this is just the beginning. I'm excited to be a part of an incredible movement. and you should be as well too. Thank you for taking out your time tonight to dial into this call. And you just really have to look at the information before it. So this is just the launch that we just did tonight. There will be others, but you want to get your position of equity. Trust me on this. We know what to look for, and we found it here with Vital Health. It can really make a difference in your life as well too. Mr. Williams Keith, my guy, I appreciate you for knocking it out, being an example of believing before people even saw something. Set the example of what can happen, breaking a couple of diamonds in a short period of time, and that's what's going to happen. And I'm going to do the same. We can't even. I can't even wait for Dallas Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be crazy. God, we got something here. If I'm someone that invited you, or if you know someone that invited you tonight, get back with them. Get your questions answered. Find out what you need to know in order to get your position accurate. Don't miss this. Trust me, not this one. Take the one to miss. At the end of the day, opportunities, they come to all of us in life, but they typically go to the person that's open and ready to receive it. Hopefully you received all the information tonight. Thank you for dialing in. We'll have another call like this, which we do pretty much from corporate perspective every single night. Thank you guys for dialing in. And Mr. Williams, I don't know if you have anything else, but that's all I got, sir.
And with that being said, that's enough. I know people might have questions. Definitely get that person that advised you. Get those questions answered, guys. I hope I should be on another Zoom like now. And so we're gonna get those questions. Mr. Clemens, man, we appreciate you. This is what we do, man. We got a lot of people to help, so we got a lot of work to do. And I definitely know that you continue to hit the work, man. I know you got ranked, you got welcome manager about to be loaded. We will definitely welcome you to continue to open arm. And so that being said, we're gonna let everybody guys unmute. We're gonna see each and every one of you on the beach of the world as soon as we leave the bank. This Zoom is officially over. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, you guys. If you're watching this on a replay, go ahead and get back with me. This is an amazing company, just launched a year ago in USA. They're from Mexico. The products are amazing. I've been taking them. I'm feeling so much better. So get with me ASAP to start your health journey. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day.